We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the kicker, John Parker Romo, now to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll roll him out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Williams from the gun on third down. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Ritter now. Eluding the pressure right. Wright's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A handoff for Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On the give, it's Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To the air, Williams. Got his man, it's Warren. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Warren again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Wright, 59 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. He's to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted.
He may go.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 10. Ritter to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Ritter back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's Warren.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Singletary loses it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. Get it back.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Christian Harris in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. That one taken in by Neighbors.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Track at 60.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll run it, Warren.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ritter now. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. On the run, it's Warren.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Williams going to sneak it, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Looking to throw is Williams.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line.
19 tight. Ready?
Here's Ritter. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Ritter has it knocked down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10. Ritter escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
18 Bradley.
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
79 Broncos. Take go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
A give up the middle to right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a run with Warren.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked. There he goes left side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To the right side, and complete to Atwell. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ritter from the gun.
Being chased out left. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Ritter.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got him in. Complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener.